He damn near smoked you. We see it on Twitter. It's your boy James. Trust the process. Oh my God. I want to just talk about protecting your peace. And sometimes it's not easy to protect your peace. Sometimes we have to go through those hard times in order to appreciate the good times. Die being dirty. It's your boy James with the Stop Being Dirty, Stop Eating Dirty, Trust the Process, Protect Your Peace. Link in the bio for all the merchandise, my Twitter, my Instagram. If you watch right now, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Listen, how's the camera right now? Usually I have it under the cabinet, so like the lighting isn't so good. Now you're literally in my cabinet right now. You're in the cabinet. So, you know what I mean? Is this visuals better for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it good enough where you see my red ass nose and my puffy eyes? I feel like dog shit. My son got sick. Now I'm sick. And honestly, well, I don't want to go. Do they watch my channel? This couple? Well, salute to my friends at the party. I ain't gonna say no name, but your son was sick and he was all over me. And he got me and my son sick. Yo, don't bring your sick kids to baby parties. Don't bring your sick kids to the school. Like, we all gonna, like, come on, bro. They can skip out on the party. Show that kid's booger face and how sick he is, and don't bring him outside. Because then this happens, and I still have to be dad, still be Miss Hustle. Gonna be in big trouble if I get around that thick bubble. I love her. Shout out Miss Hustle. One of my personal favorite female battle rappers, you know what I mean? The aggression, the punchlines, she's just dope overall. Always been a big fan and supporter of Miss Hustle, you know what I mean? Her attitude could get super ratchet and ghetto and dangerous at times, but to be honest with you, all that really does is turn me on. So salute to her. And, you know, as we all know, the back and forth with her and Tay Rock's been going on for a long, long time now. I'm not going to get into specifics. We all know what they talk about, what they argue about. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, you know, if you could prove it, I'll give you this much. And I can't prove it, but I'm going to save it for this and that. And you know what I mean? And then after a while, it became real messy because it was like, damn, like this is kind of going way off battle rap now. Like if y'all not going to battle, like, you know what I mean? It's like when dudes get going at it so hard in the promotion, it's like, yo, y'all not even gonna battle? Because, like, you talking real fighting words and, like, wild disrespect. If this is not gonna lead to a battle where the fans are like, yo, they really hate each other, which makes battles better because we're just all so dirty and toxic in that sense, then why y'all doing it? And I feel like it became that, and then boom, it died down a little bit. And when it came back up recently, I was really excited about a month or two ago. When I seen them going back and forth, Tay Rock was like, yo, let's get on this Kings versus Queens card. You know what I mean? And she's like, I'm with it. I'm actually not sure who called who out first, but they both, I'm seeing the Twitter, they're both with it. So I'm like, okay, now the dope thing too, oh, it was Miss Hustle was battling. And Tay Rock had wrote, oh, I want to battle you next and bring that lawyer with you. It was out after the Remy battle, the Remy card. That's what happened. So then Miss Hustle basically says not only will she take the battle, but she won't even mention that whole situation of what they be beefing about. I think that was very dope. To be like, yo, I don't even have to mention this angle to want to battle you, to think I need an angle to win a battle around, whatever. I won't even mention it in my contract and we could get it popping. I thought that was gully because it's a dope angle that we all really want. It's not dope, it's super dirty. The angle's disgusting. I hate it. But it is what it is. It's dope because it's Miss Hustle. Like, mad people have used that angle on Tay Rock that started from her. So you get it to hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? As they say. So I'm like, okay, this is fire. This battle's gonna go down. This is crazy. This could be a headliner. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if there was Geechee Gotti and Jazz and then Miss Hustle and Tay Rock. But then Miss Hustle backs out of the battle. Now, I word it that way. Now, again, I'm not exactly sure if they were locked in, contract signed, but from what I got, from what Miss Hustle said is, just to break down this tweet of how I read it, the Tay Rock battle can be a go. We green lighted. This can get booked right now for Kings versus Queens 2. But I cannot take this battle because I need more time to prepare for such a battle of this magnitude, for a battle of this type of competitor, and for my fans wanting to give them 100%. And to be honest with you, salute to Miss Hustle for that. There's so much dopeness about that reasoning. So to start with the fact that you cannot play with Tay-Roc. He is literally, nobody could play with him. He's literally one of the greatest battle rappers to ever battle rap. Do you understand how big that line is? One of the greatest ever out of thousands of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be one of the best. Then you have the anticipation of this battle. It's so much extra pressure on you because it's such a matchup that's like, this has to go down before it's all said and done type matchups. You know what I'm saying? For her to understand she cannot prepare like she needs to from the time frame of her just battling on the Remy card to when Kings versus Queens 2 is, for her to know she can't be the best she needs to be to win or be competitive in this battle, and her to say that's the reason why she's not going to take the she didn't back out the week of, the day of. No, that's fire, and that's what a lot of people need to do. I mean, salute to 40 bars. That's what she should have. You know. Listen, I don't know if people ready. They're saying maybe this, maybe Miss Hustle didn't jump. I didn't want to get into that because I really don't know details of that. So I don't even want to start the rumor. I'm just saying the battle didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she wasn't prepared. Maybe it's because Hustle couldn't get in the building. Whatever the case is, I don't care. The battle didn't happen. Maybe that's a bad example. So just, I'm not editing this, but whatever. That's a dirty example because I don't really know enough on that. And I don't want to talk about things I don't know enough on. There's people who go into battles get bodied. There's people who go into battles and choke. There's people who no-show battles. Now, though there's many reasons why certain battlers do that, one of the reasons that apply to all those reasons is because they are not prepared. They are not prepared, so they choke. They're not prepared, so they get bodied. They're not prepared, so they back out of the battle and go to fake battle rapper jail. So instead of doing that, why not just keep it 100 and just say, I can't do it in this time frame? Now, granted, there'll be a lot of people who be like, oh, well, she's been talking shit for so long. And da-da-da. Let me tell you something from a battler's point of view. So say I have like back and forth with someone that the promo's going on in the sense of this is the battle we want to make happen. Maybe I'll write a line or two. A punchline or two that just naturally this opponent that possibly maybe should happen, could happen, maybe sort of kind of one day happen. I'll write a bar or two. But I'm not sitting on, and not many people, if any, are sitting on rounds ready for someone that they're not booked to battle. We just don't do that. We just don't do that. It's just not what we do. I mean, hearing me say that out loud makes me feel like maybe you should. You know, you be extra ahead of the game. Like, yo, why not? You know, things like that. The only time I've ever done that is like battles that were supposed to go down that didn't. For example, like I have like a round in my phone for like bill collector, which a lot of it's probably irrelevant now because it's from so long ago. Either the lines are played out or been said. But this is an example because we were booked before. So I had it. They called me before for Reed Dollars. So I have bars for Reed Dollars in my phone. The Charlie Clips back and forth. I have, but you understand what I'm saying? Like things like that. So like things of that nature is when you kind of have bars on deck, but it's not like you're just sitting on rounds to be like, oh, well, Miss Hustle, how you not ready for this battle? Nah, I don't work that way. So I just wanted to take time to shout out Miss Hustle for backing out of this battle for this specific reason. I think people need to do this shit more often. Don't just live for the bag. That bag could be the last bag you get of that magnitude if you go and get your ass kicked in that ring. So she's playing her shit smart. She's coming off she's coming off a consecutive good performances. I mean, the Coffee Brown and Miss Hustle battle was super dirty, but if you really take out all that extra shit, both of them were snapping. Prior to that, the Aver battle. The Lady Luck battle. You know what I'm saying? She's doing her thing. Keep that up. She has to be getting a good amount of money for what she's doing. Why ruin that streak that she's on, plus the money that she's getting when she's just not ready? So I want to just highlight this real quick because I think it's a dope reason to not take a battle. And that's just my take on it. Let me know what y'all think. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit that like button. Like I said, man, I have announcements coming for y'all very soon. Very, very soon. Right at this specific moment. I can't really, say too much, but just know it's exciting, and I hope y'all happy when you do hear about it, see it, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, other than that, man, just by the way, I'm about to read. I just want to ask real quick. You ever reread a book? I've read in 2017. I read 23 books. It was the most books I ever read in a year. Prior to that, I probably read only like 5 books in my whole life. I read 23 books that year. And just the point of me saying that is, you ever reread a book that really held like importance to your life and changed your life? Because that book for me was The Four Agreements. And that was the first of the 20 plus books that I read that really like changed my mind. And like sometimes when I find myself kind of losing myself a little bit again, whether it's mentally, physically, or whatever, just the hardships we deal with in life, I feel like sometimes maybe reiterating or going back to things that once helped us become the best us, we should redo that. And I was thinking about rereading that book. I just want to know, do you ever reread a book before, like, or did something again to like get your mind back to a positive place? Just curious. Let me know in the comments. Other than that, y'all be blessed. Y'all be good. And stop being dirt. And do you like the cabinet? Is this better lighting or not? Is this better lighting? Let me know. Salute.